well, maybe I'll speak to Ben Browder about it. So I called up Ben, and I'm thinking he's going to be too busy. And he's like, when you want to meet? I'm like, yes! So I pitched him the idea, and he really liked it as well. So I would like to... It's still got a sci-fi element to it, but it's more of a Matrixy kind of vibe as opposed to hardcore like Trekkies. So I've got to sit down and be focused long enough to write it. I'm like a little goldfish. I'm like, oh, shiny thing, oh, convention, oh, movie, oh, singing songs. Like this, and people are like, when are you going to just sit down and write that script? So I definitely have the cool idea that I want Ben to be involved with. So if you ever see him on the convention circuit, say, do Gigi's film. So I think he's pretty expensive though. We might have to kickstart that.
yeah. Ever since Stargate, his price tag has gone up considerably.
Just kidding.
Any other questions from you guys?
Oh, you're very well behaved.
Okay,
so I want to tell you guys about Star Trek Continues as well. There's a lot of stuff, because you guys have helped and looked after me for so many years. I want to do everything I can to give you everything that's from my true essence, and make everything available for you guys to check out as well. So as I said before, on the website and everything, there's links to my Facebook and Twitter, and that has constant updates on the conventions that I'm going to be at, and also my latest productions. Star Trek Continues is a really... Have any of you guys seen it? Star Trek Continues? Yay! I was literally speaking to Vic Mignogna before I got on stage, and I'm like, let's do it again! So they asked me... I met Vic through the convention circuit. Vic is a crazy, a totally amazing man who's obsessed with Star Trek. So he decided to build his own set in Kingsland, Georgia, and hire all his friends to tell these amazing stories. So it picks up where the original series left off, and the likeness is quite uncanny. Like it's shot in the same film ratio, they've lit it exactly the same. Like he's so obsessed, he's such a fanboy that before the camera starts rolling, the gentleman that plays Spock, his name is Todd Habercorn, and they've cut and shaped his hair into, the Spock hairstyle. And right before, if anything is slightly off-center, Vic will be like, stop, and he'll run off, go to the makeup girl's kit, get the scissors, run back on, cut the hair, and this is his real hair, and he's like this, and Todd's like, stop screwing with my hair. I have to look normal when I'm not Spock. And it was just an amazing show. It's really beautiful, and you can watch it free online. The episode that I did is called Come Not Between the Dragons. So because we do lots of the conventions together, I'm a fangirl like you guys. I get to meet Rogers, and I get to meet Star Trek people, and the Princess Bride, and Napoleon Dynamite, and people, I don't even know their real names, I just know them by characters because I'm so fanny. And then I pitch them these ideas, or vice versa, to make these cool productions together. So Vic said, look, I know your past and I know some crazy stuff has happened in it. I'm going to write you a script and you're going to be in my show. I'm like, yeah. So they actually did. He got together with this amazing writer and they wrote this beautiful script, and I read it and it was so amazing. So yeah, if you want to check it out, Star Trek Continues, completely free online. I think I'm episode 6 or 7, but they just released their last episode too.
Fantastic. Well, I actually have a question, segueing into makeup. One of the things that really made Farscape for me was just the attention to detail, the extraordinary attention to detail in the makeup. Some of the best I've still ever seen in any sci-fi, yours included in that. So tell us one of your favorites, or if you have any, about any mishaps, any interesting, funny things.
The story, you've heard the story.
Yeah, there are probably people here who don't. Yeah.
I don't know, are there any kids in the audience? Because it's a bit inappropriate. You are a child. All right, for this young man, I shall not tell the story. Dad's like, whatever, he's heard it all before. You're going to have to cover these bits. And I was like, oh, it's fine, I'll just paint over them, I mean, whatever, right? And they're like, no, it's like a health and safety thing, you have to cover your nipples. And I was like, what? This is ridiculous, it's going to look even more ridiculous than just having a neutral paint job. So we stuck them on, so I'm all like grey, other than these 2 flower band-aids, which just look like some bad burlesque show. And I get on and we're going through the scene and stuff, and they shoot around it, right? But they want to see as much as they're allowed to see. And then the director's like, oh, we've got a bit of a problem. Usually when I'm all dressed up with all my costume and my makeup on, everything's pushed in and up, so I've got more of a cleavage. So with nothing, it's like there's nothing there. And they said, it's like, how can we fix this? And the makeup lady's like, well, we could tape them together. And I was like, wait, what? Like, yeah, we could get some tape and tape them together. I'm like, what? Okay. So they tape them together so that if you shoot this section, it actually looks like there's something there. So I'm going through and we're doing all the jothy stuff and it's getting all very intimate and whatever else, and then halfway through it with all my alien movements, I look down and I see this weird thing hanging off Jothy's tentacle. I'm like, what the frell is that? Like this, and I'm like, oh my God. So the little strip of tape and like flung off my chest and slapped him on the face. So I just had a strip of very human Gigi coming through under Chiana. So that was a glamorous moment. That was probably my most embarrassing paint job moment. And I was like, oh, it's such a glamorous career. So special.
Yeah, it's full of interesting stories, definitely.
And they're all like, you got to dress up because it's Halloween. I'm like, I don't have anything to wear, and I wanted to be the girl from Weird Science because I'm like, she's hot, that's 80s, awesome. And then my guy's like, you do realise that the outfit's just like jocks and a midriff. I'm like, okay, we need a new outfit. So years ago I'd done a short film called Nobody Knows. Again, you can watch it free online on my YouTube channel and stuff. And I played this sci-fi starlet, and she has like an all-in-one catsuit. And I'm like, I know I've got that catsuit somewhere. So I go through my storage bin in the garage, and it stinks. Like there's rat poo, and there's dust and mold, and I'm like, found it. So I bring it upstairs, and my dog's there, my cat's there, my boyfriend's still in bed. I'm like, put it on, and I've still got my bed head and stuff. I'm like, bang, what do you think? And he's like, it stinks. I was like, but it's perfect. He goes, it's perfect, but you stink. And I'm like, oh, how do you fix that? And he's like, Febreze. So I'm like, I'm not Febrezing my catsuit. He's like, I think it's very necessary. So we went down, we've totally Febrezed it, like through and through, and the outfit looks amazing. You can also watch that online as well. The song I did was Sweet Dreams Made of These, and it was so much fun. Yeah. Are we doing karaoke later?
There was karaoke last night. I don't believe there is.
I missed the karaoke boat. But yeah, so that was lots of fun. So anyway, so the next day was so full on. So we rock up at the Comic-Con after we performed, and Stan Lee's walking out, and my guy's like, babe, there's Stan Lee. Go and introduce me. I'm like, he's obviously having a moment of rest. You know, he's just chilling. And you can't do that. This is his convention, he's very busy. So he starts dragging me up to Stan Lee, and now I've got to look cool because I've got to try and be like, you know, have my business together. I'm like, hey Stan. And he's like, hello? And I said, oh, thanks for having me. You know, it's been a pleasure. I want to be a guest. And he goes, I know. And I'm like, cool. Well, and my guy's like, can we have a photo? I'm like, oh, how embarrassing. And he's like, I'll only give you a photo if she can be in it. And my boyfriend's like, oh, okay. So it's very cool. And like, I can't share with you enough how much I enjoy these comic conventions, because having moments like that are awesome.
And I